I am extremely happy to organize a seminar on intellectual property rights in collaboration with Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Fatima Mada National College. The topic is very, very essential in the present scenario. First of all, I welcome our beloved principal, Dr. Vincent B. Netto. Dr. Vincent B. Netto gave his heart and soul to raise the college to greater heights. He is very particular to conduct these type of seminars. On behalf of the organizing secretary of the webinar, I extend warm welcome to our beloved principal, Dr. Vincent B. Netto.
Thank you.
Our leaders, Dr. Reverend Father Anil Jose, Program Manager, Reverend Father Abhilash Gregory. They provide all the necessary facilities for the effective teaching and learning process in the college. On behalf of the Department of History, I extend a warm welcome to Reverend Father Anil Jose, the manager, and Reverend Father Abhilash Gregory, the pro manager. Guest of the day is Dr. K. Sendil Kumar. He is the Associate Professor, Department of Political Science and Public Administration, Alagappa University, Karaikudi in Tamil Nadu. He is an eminent scholar and a good teacher. We just contacted him and he readily accepted to provide a thoughtful discussion on the topic intellectual property rights to be organized by both IQAC and the Department of History. On behalf of the Department of History and Fatima Mada National College, I extend a warm welcome to Dr. K. Sendil Kumar. Dr. Shaiju PN, the coordinator of the IQAC, he is very much helpful. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. Shaiju PN. I also welcome the organizing secretary, Dr. Ranjini P. I extend my heartfelt welcome to Mr. David and other faculty members of the college. I again welcome my dear students and other participants of the day. Hope all of you will be beneficial out of this webinar on intellectual property rights. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Next, I would like to call upon our respected principal, Dr. Vincent B. Netto, for inaugurating the webinar. Sir, please.
Dr. K. Sendil Kumar, the resource person of the day. Dr. C. Francis, Dr. Ranjini, Mr. David, respected faculty members, and my dear students. It's a privilege for me to be here to formally inaugurate this webinar on intellectual property rights. At the outset, let me congratulate the Department of History for organizing such a relevant topic, for organizing a seminar on such a relevant topic, which is the need of the day. intellectual property rights has been a topic of much discussion, debate, and deliberation. In a layman's term, by intellectual property, we mean copyrights, patent, trademarks, trade secrets, and so forth. The term intellectual property itself is rather amusing. We can speak of a tangible property, but here is an intellectual property which is beyond our touch, or it's called intangible. The story of humanity has been a story of gradual progress. It is from a feudal society to an industrial world, and now to a highly technological and communicative environment, which we now speak of global modernity. In this global village, knowledge is power. Knowledge assumes all significance. And knowledge is really the deciding and determining factor. Michel Foucault speaks of what is called the epistemic violence. Every society has a mechanism to regulate, to control, to dissipate knowledge. And the several knowledges which has been spread to the community over the years to different societies has been a decisive factor in making that particular nation or community very powerful and hence wealthy, prosperous, and rich. By the improvement in technology, in internet, the intellectual property is now under a threat. Now there are free softwares, and we see a plenty of students in the academic community just borrowing, copying intellectual domains without even acknowledgement. However, there is a need to regulate this sort of access to the knowledge, to the epistemes which are created in several ages. Hence, I feel that we need to discuss about, we need to deliberate on patents, trademarks, trade secrets, the brain behind the world that, or the brain behind a product. And by giving a property right, these persons who have worked day in and day out, who have toiled for this particular invention or particular discovery or a particular creation of domain of knowledge, can have a control over that. And that is what is intellectual property. Again, we have critics very much antagonistic towards this very term intellectual property. They question whether these ideas, knowledge, epistemes are properties in the strict sense. Today, I wish Dr. K. Senthilkumar would dwell on the topic from the several angles and make the entire audience, the participants of the seminar, the student community, of the ramifications of this topic. Let me wish a very fruitful discussion, a very highly dynamic deliberation, and thereby enriching our academic fraternity. Wishing and thanking all the members of the faculty department, Dr. C. Francis, Dr. Ranjini, Mr. David, and the IQAC team, Dr. Shaiju, Mr. Prijit, Mr. Sijin. I should say that they are the factor behind all these intellectual deliberations which we have been doing in the COVID scenario. I acknowledge with appreciation their commitment to the institution, and we need departments like history and IQAC team led by Dr. Shaiju to take the college towards greater progress and achievement. Let me wish all you a very good day, and let me conclude. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it is a time for discussion. So I would like to invite our honorable resource person, Dr. K. Shindil Kumar. So please.
Good morning, everybody. Is it audible?
Yes, sir, it's audible. Can you start the video?
Yeah, video it's not possible for me because I'm in a remote area. There is a connectivity problem.
Okay.
That is why yesterday
Okay,
itself I communicated this problem to the organizing secretary. Anyway,
Okay,
I
sir,
can,
it's okay. It's
I
fine,
can
sir.
move. So
Okay,
let
sir.
me start the
Okay.
business. And at the outset, I thank the college authorities for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my own perceptions and views related with the concept or the process, the intellectual property rights. So most respected chairman of this esteemed institution, Fatima Mada National College, Kollam, Kerala, Anil Jose, Reverend Father, and respected coordinator, Dr. Vincent B. Netto, the principal of this institution, and the coordinator of IQAC, Dr. Shaju, and the head of the Department of History, Dr. Francis, and Dr. Abhilash, David, and the organizing secretary of this great event, Dr. Ranjini, Professor, Department of History, faculty members of this institution and also other institutions of God's own land, and PhD scholars, MPhil scholars, and my dear student friends. And it is my great privilege, and I thank once again for the golden opportunity to share some of my experiences and perceptions and the differential thinking related with the intellectual property rights. And I feel at home when I heard the speech delivered by the chairman and the principal, Vincent B. Netto, because I was doing basic chemistry in St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli, where I had good times in terms of making my character and as well as my intellectual. The Korunam of St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli, is none other than character building and intellectual building. So whatever I am now, right now, I'm in Alagappa University. Before 8 months back, I was teaching political science and public administration, international politics, with particular reference to China studies in Annamalai University. Recently, I had been deployed to Alagappa University, the great institution in South India, which has got category 1, and the UGC has given 100 crores of financial assistance to Alagappa University. And this institution, it has got also additional privilege and rights to start any type of courses without getting permission from University Grants Commission. And that is the privilege of my parent institution. Although I got PhD and MA in political science in Annamalai University, yet another great institution in South India. And I feel at home by hearing the speeches of Anil Jose and also Dr. Francis. And we used to go, because I got a good many friends in this community. And I've got good friends in Tiruchirappalli. We used to go every week to the church. That is also the biggest church. And every day, our day starts in the hostel with the prayers and songs. And I think definitely these are all the some of the Oriental process which has made my personality as a conglomerate of or otherwise neutrality in religious aspect. Anyway, thank you for the organizers for giving me this wonderful opportunity for sharing the perceptions and views related with intellectual property rights. And of course, I could not make up with the video since yesterday I came to this Tenkasi district nearby Tirunelveli, and this is a remote area in which we are affected with the connectivity issues. We are in remote area. Anyway, coming to the business. So intellectual property rights. We are in the midst of Corona pandemic, Corona-19, and my mind stuck with the dictum of a great Nobel laureate. He is none other than Amartya Sen, who is also the mentor of Nalanda University, which is being rejuvenated after 700 years, and who has made a ecstatical statement that the debates and discussions are the bedrock of democracy. So, in the midst of this pandemic, this great institution, Fatima Mada College, National College, it has taken a noble initiative of making an awareness of intellectual concept of intellectual property rights. And I appreciate once again the organizers and the authorities of this college for making a good event in order to disseminate or propagate the concept of intelligence. And obviously, I will just make a discussion in two parts. My first part of the discussion, it deals with the basic things or introductory part of intellectual property rights. And obviously, we have to be acquainted with the what is what of intellectual property rights. As rightly pointed out by the principal of this esteemed institution, that it is known to be untangible, tangible and untangible. It is coming under the caption of untangible rights. So tangible in the sense it is movable asset. So whatever it is immovable or whatever the concept, the idea or the outcome or exposure from our mind exchanges or intellectual exchanges, which is being nurtured and which is being strengthened by the orientation which we had from our family, from the institution, from the schools, from the universities, from the society, from the nation, from our reading. So these are all some of the bases from which we get as an inference of intellectual property. Suppose in case if I invent a medicine for this corona, it comes under intellectual property rights. So from each and every country, from United States of America, China, France, New Zealand, and or otherwise Israel, the country which is going to be short power. Actually, in international politics, we can divide all the nations on the basis of the powers. hard powers and soft powers. India is known to be a soft power. North Korea and Iraq and other Arabian countries are known to be hard powers. But there is another concept which is known to be as sharp powers. Sharp powers are the powers or countries which concentrates upon the dissemination or propagation of information. As rightly pointed out by the principle that information or knowledge is wealth, knowledge is power. So Israel is known to be the sharp power which highly concentrates upon the information dissemination or propaganda, be it right propaganda or wrong propaganda. So basically, intellectual property rights, it is being categorized in three ways. Number one is patent, number two is copyright, and number three is trademark. Patent is nothing but scientific innovation, innovative invention we can say. And copyright comes under cinemas, songs, writing, books, blog, and arts, drawing, paintings. These all comes under copyrights, and we don't need to renew the creations of ourselves. And trademark, it highly concerns about the business practices. And trademark, it is also to be renewed every 10 years. Patent, it is for 20 years. And copyright, we don't need to renew this. And actually, we are in the position to scrutinize the enactments of intellectual property rights, because as rightly pointed out by the principle, the development of the society, ancient period, medieval period, modern period. So up to 5th century, it is known to be BC, 5th to 15th century, it is modern period. Up to 5th AD, it is known to be ancient period. And in the aftermath of 15th AD, it is known to be modern period. And my mind struck with one another philosopher who has written Social Contract, Rousseau. And he has given a fitting reply for the technological revolution. So humanity come across death, D-E-A-R-T-H, death, only because of scientific innovation, technological development. The concept of property, it is yours, it is mine. The concept of property, it has created a strong wedge or a biggest division among the human community. Even the emergence of a caste system, emergence of a religious system, emergence of ethnic system, it can be scrutinized anthropologically or etymologically on the basis of property. One author, Srinivas, I think Srinivas, he has written caste system about this, everything on the basis of property. Even Karl Marx, who has written the book, wonderful celebrated book, Das Kapital, he has said that all history is nothing but history of class struggles. Even my mind crossed with another philosopher, German philosopher, Hegel's principle or dictum, thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. Every concept in this world, every phenomenon in this world, every process in this world, be it religion, be it caste, be it ethnic conditions, ethnicity, be it economic resources, be it the concept of a development, underdevelopment, and developing nation, and globalization, liberalization, privatization, all the concepts can be well understood or scrutinized on the basis of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. You can just meditate upon this concept. You can come up with the major intelligentsia and intellectual exposure. And you can even find out number of theories and theory building process on the basis of these antithesis and synthesis. So it is a different track. And of course, Rousseau has said that in Social Contract, technological development and scientific revolution is the only cause of the death of humanity in this modern world. Even in one another celebrated book, The Clash of Civilization, the Remaking of World Order, written by, I think his mind, it is forgotten. It starts with this, and I will just tell you. Okay. Clash of Civilization, the Remaking of World Order, In that book also, it was discussed that technological development is the cause for all the death of humanitarian principles. So the property, and that is the only cause which separates human community. And this is a basic thesis of mine. Not only mine, even Karl Marx, even we can say Rousseau's social contract dealt with that, and also Hegel's principle of thesis, antithesis, synthesis, and almost number of philosophers discuss about that. Even Will Durant, who has written the book The Story of Philosophy, he has also discussed elaborately about the concept of property. And H.J. Lasky, who has written the book The Grammar of Politics, he was also against the concept of a property because property delineates the human community. It has created division. It has created a separation among the human community. And you just think of it, it is up to you to decide and determine and discuss. And we are also in the midst of, because as a layman point of view, when I do PhD, when I was doing PhD in the year 1999, the concept called plagiarism. And I used to concentrate upon the political philosophy and as well as international politics, in which Aristotle, Socrates, and who didn't contribute towards the copyright issue or patent issue or trademark issue. And who were these people, these philosophers and saints who had concentrated only upon the dissemination of knowledge and the propagation of knowledge and never concentrated upon the confinement of knowledge. But what we are going to speak about intellectual property rights is nothing but confining the knowledge to oneself and selling the knowledge. Even my mind stuck with the sophists. Sophists, they are known to be the wandering philosophers. Wandering philosophers, when Plato, Aristotle, Socrates were there contributing for the intellectual development. And sophists or the wandering philosophers, they used to get money for dissemination of knowledge. And that is what we are speaking about. Intellectual property rights is nothing but if I invent anything, and I confine myself, and I used to sell myself only for the sake of money. And even Thomas Alva Edison, he is the greatest one scientist who has got a number of inventions and patents. And do you know that the country which has got a number of patents in this world is none other than China. And the best country which has got a number of inventions is none other than Switzerland. And I just discussed about the plagiarism. And now, if I write the thesis, and as rightly pointed out by the principal of this institution, that the people involved in cutting and pasting the things for the sake of writing their own thesis. But 20 years back, there was no concept of plagiarism. Now we discuss about plagiarism. Even philosophers, and before 2,300 years back, they never expected the concept of intellectual property right. Even our constitution, during the years of 1947, there is no mention of the intellectual property rights. Only in the year 1970, there was an initiative taken by the government to protect the rights of the inventions of the major scientists. And in the year 1972, it was promulgated. And in 2003, there was an enactment created for the sake of protecting the rights of intelligentsia. And these three things, that is a patent, copyrights, and trademarks, and each and everything, I will just discuss one by one so that you can understand firstly. And related with patent, if there is no qualification for patent, please try to understand, my dear students community, there is no need of the qualification for a person who wants to register his invention as a patent right. No need of UG, no need of PG, no need of 10, no need of higher secondary, like our politicians. There is no qualification for the president, there is no qualification for the prime minister, there is no qualification for the governor, there is no qualification for MLA or MP. Likewise, if a person wants to register in the patent institution and there is no qualification at all, and it is a right granted to an inventor to exclude others from making, selling, or using the invention useful to the society. So it is a contribution to the society. It is for the sake of the development of the society, not only the society of India, but it should also be a contribution to the world society. And normally the patents, I will just discuss about copyrights and trademark in the succeeding part of my lecture. Now I concentrate upon the patent. So totally patents are categorized into three: utility patent, design patent, plant patent. Utility patent, in the sense it is a creation of a new or improved useful product, process, or machine. So if I find a machine, new machine, or otherwise if I find an alternative of a fuel, so people are running behind the petrol, diesel, and everything. So in Tamil Nadu, one guy, he has invented an alternative for petrol. It is on the basis of Siddha medicine. But after that, he could not get the patent right because it is, what to say, that it has got some ingredients from Siddha. And that is why his patent was rejected. His name is Raman, like Sir C.V. Raman. And today is Sir C.V. Raman's day. And this is called utility. The people, they can utilize it as a machine and for their day-to-day purposes, either be it as a short-term purpose or long-term purpose, it should be useful for the world society. Okay. And take, for example, it is an alternative for petrol. If you are inventing a fuel, okay, like changing the kinetic energy into potential energy into kinetic energy, like this, vice versa. And coming to design patent is to create innovatively new designs, ornamental design of a functional item, be it in car, in bus, in flights, and helicopters, in cycles. If you are creating a new design of cycle, new design in jewelry mark, or new design for furniture, beverage containers, or computer related instruments. And for your kind information, that if you find a new program for computer related activities, software related activities, that is coming under non-patent. Okay. So in case if a candidate comes up with a new program in computer, that will not be coming under patent rights. Okay, there are a number of items which are coming under non-patent rights. That is also, I'll be discussing with you. So any patent, if you are anything which is contributing to the society, to the Indian society, that will be valid for 20 years. And any candidate who are inventors, and they can apply online for patent purpose. We can apply it through online. All kinds of to ration card, all types of citizenship. You have to write down. You're supposed to write down the. Alternative of petrol, and what are all the substances which. And second process is drawing, designs, diagrams, and explanation. And third one is to check whether it is patent. And this substance which we are inventing, whether it comes under patent rights or not. We can check it up with the internet website. And the fourth process is patentability search. Okay, patentability search in the sense the substance or the machine or the medicine or the instrument which we had invented, whether it has been already invented by anybody in other countries. That should also be searched. Okay, these are all the primary process of already patented or a discovery. Suppose in case Vasco da Gama, he has discovered India, and he is not supposed to apply for patent rights that India is coming under me, and whatever the growth in India or economic conditions in India, they should share all money with me. Indian government should share money with me. And that is not the supposed thing. And Columbus discovered the United States of America. And Columbus cannot claim, Columbus cannot register for patent rights that the United States of America belongs to me. All people belong to me. United States of America belongs to me. And nobody is having right to enter into United States of America. That is not the case. Okay. So it is a discovery that cannot be patented, scientific theory or formula. So for your kind information, I just want to share with you that mathematical formula, if you find any mathematical formula that is not coming under the patent right, and aesthetic creation, theological or aesthetic creation, or related with beauty. Okay, so these are all non-patent. And also the games which is related to the mental act. Suppose if you find any type of gambling, any games related with the mind, like chess, like the games of chess, like similar games, which is games that is also coming under the non-fiction of information. These are all non some connectivity issue. Okay. So and also in continuing with that non-patent right, we could not claim for the traditional knowledge. For example, Vedic mathematics. Vedic mathematics is there, and we cannot claim the patent rights for Vedic mathematics. Suppose it's like statesman law, which is written by Plato, or otherwise the politics, the books, The City of God, written by Saint Augustine. In case if you do research and if you find, if you invent anything, it will not it will not come under the utility patent. Okay. So these are all comes under the copyrights like literary works, dramatic works, musical works, artistic works, gold. If you identify any area in which you can unearth gold, you cannot claim the patent right. Okay, applicable in other countries. If you suppose in case the organizing secretary is registering a patent in India, it is not at all applicable in United States of America. And also that if you want to register patent for an invention, you have to have a local address in India. In case if you want to register from United States of America, you have to have a local address in United States of America. So a candidate who registered in one country, that will not be applicable, his patent is not applicable for another country. In case if a person registered patent right for an invention for a machine in New Zealand, it is not applicable for United States of America or India or Sri Lanka or Pakistan or any other country. Okay. So patent offices is also there. Patent offices. And in India, the Controller General, now I know he's the present chairman, Act. And totally India consists of 4 patent offices, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. So these are all the 4 offices, patent offices, in which at the 4th stage of a patent registration, you are supposed to attend the interview for your invention purpose. And for patent registration, be it either English or Hindi, you have to give the explanation. In case if you want to register it in your own language, the patent office will give 1 month time for translating the document in English, either English or Hindi. So a patent is, and the Patent Amendment Act 1972, and as per the Patent Amendment Act 2002, it is for 20 years. If you are inventing any machine which is contributing to the world society or Indian society, and every 20 years you have to, it is applicable or it is in vogue for 20 years. Before 2002, it is for 14 years only. Okay, 14 years. And in the aftermath of the Amendment Act 2002, it is for 20 years. And right now in India, 46,000 patent rights were filed. Okay, is different from granting. Right now in India, at this stage, 2020, November 7, 46,000 patent rights were filed and only 12,000 patents were granted in the country, which consists of the highest state of India, which is filed. Punjab is Haryana 507, and the next to Haryana 93 filing. I said to you that Switzerland is the best nation for inventors, which has contributed leading among the nations of the world. China is leading with the 4,32,137 applications. And for your kind information, the patent king is none other than Jerome Lemelson, who has got 558 patents and who has invented a number of toys and masks for children. And coming to the car companies, okay, we have got a number of car companies like Hyundai, Maruti, and a number of car companies out there. In this, the only company which has got 2,554 patents is none other than Toyota. Toyota company is leading in the patent registration. And among the software companies, Apple has got, it is in the top list, 1,996 patents in the year 2019. And among the countries of the world, US Patent Office issued 10 million patents in the year 2018. And the first patent in the world was issued in the year 1790. That is in the 18th century to Samuel Hopkins, who has produced the potassium carbonate. And the best company, software company with the highest patent is none other than IBM. It is an international business machine, which has filed 9,262 patents. And around $5,000 to $15,000 for registering a patent. The cost in India is around 1,600 to 4,000. Okay, and the most valuable patent in the 21st century world civilization is telephone. Okay, telephone.
Internet teacher, I think his connection is lost. Hello. Hello.
I'm continuing. Some connectivity. Yes. Am I audible?
Now it is audible.
It
Yes,
is audible?
okay. Yes, okay.
Okay.
Yes, it is audible.
Not more than 15 minutes, I think so. Okay. So in the year 2000, right now in the month of November, yes, Japan is leading in terms of registration of the patents, 24,932, and comes next United States of America. It is 14,423 patent rights, and Germany stands next.
Francis sir, hello.
So the number one
Shaiju sir.
To the guests.
In case if I want
Shaiju sir.
to register, if I want to register in the patent office, the first thing I have to, is it audible? Audible, sir? Is it? Hello, it is audible.
Yes, it is not clear, not clear.
Is it audible, sir?
It is not clear. I think there is a network problem. Sandil sir.
So I think there is a network problem associated with the guests. Francis sir, can you hear me?
Yes, there is a problem. I hope so. Yes, sir.
Can you please contact him by
It is
phone?
not. Yes, okay, okay.
Dr. Franz, sir, you can ask the participants to put their questions in the chat box by this time.
Is it audible for you now? Is it audible, sir?
Okay, sir, we can hear you, but the sound is not that much clear. I think there are some connectivity issues there. Hello, Francis sir. Hello.
സാർ അവിടുത്തെ നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് പ്രശ്നമാണെന്ന് ടീച്ചർ കോണ്ടാക്ട് ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു സാറിനെ. ഷൈജു സാർ.
Okay, sir.
ഷൈജു സാർ.
അവിടുത്തെ
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ, അവിടുത്തെ പ്രശ്നമാണെന്ന്. എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത്?
Hello, dear participants.
Yes,
we have shared
yes,
a feedback link has been provided in your chat box.
Continue.
Hello.
Francis, Dr. Francis.
Yes, yes, sir. We are not audible to you.
So can I conclude? Hello, hello.
Okay, you. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Try.
Dr.
Try for it and again, please. Yes,
Is
please
it
try for it.
audible, sir?
It is not properly audible.
Is it audible?
It is not properly audible.
Sir, can you please conclude?
You ask him to try.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Senthil sir. Senthil sir.
Yes, yes, I'm
Senthil
here.
sir.
I'm here, sir. Is it
Can you
audible?
reconnect it? Can you
I'm
reconnect?
here,
Now
sir.
it is okay. Can you reconnect it and start?
I'm here. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Try for
Yeah,
it.
I have reconnected already.
Yes, okay. Now it is
Okay.
Now it
So
is
can I
okay.
continue? Is it
Now
audible
it is
for
okay.
you?
It is audible now. Yes, it is now
Okay,
audible.
okay, I will finish. Okay, I will finish it within 5
Yes, okay.
I will finish it
Okay, you
within 5
proceed.
minutes.
You proceed.
Not more than 5 minutes.
Okay, okay.
So there is a
Yes.
four-step process. First, we have to search for patent and whether our product has been invented already. And then step 2 is filing of patent application. It is the title of invention, declaration form, our name, and the provisional specification, and what we had invented, that kind of specification we have to give. And after 1 year, that is after initiation, after 1 year, we are supposed to give complete specification. And step 4 is, that is after filing the application, within 48 months, you will be called for examination or interview in either Chennai or otherwise New Delhi. And step 5 is grantor will scrutinize and interview upon your invention, and they will grant. Okay, so it will take around 4 years to get a patent right. So this patent right, if you are granted with the patent right, every year it has to be renewed. And there is no qualification for a candidate who, the inventor, for individuals, the process application process is 1,600, and for companies it is for 4,000. And after getting the grant, every year you are supposed to pay 400 rupees. And after 10 years, you are supposed to pay 4,000 rupees per year. And copyright, coming to this is about patent right, and coming to copyright. So it is a lifetime valid. You can go directly to copyright.gov. So in case if you are writing a song, if you are written a song, if you have taken a cinema, and if you have drawn a picture, or you have written a book, and for every corporate, in case if I have written a book, recently I have written a book on international politics in Tamil my mother tongue, And for that book, the company itself, that is the publishers itself, took the responsibility of getting the copyright. So if you have written a book, you can get the copyright, and in no way the book should be xeroxed or copied or written by or rewritten by some others. Infringement. And according to and if somebody has copied your original material, and it will take he will be in the prison for 6 months. And also it is applicable for YouTube channel. In case if you have started YouTube channel, you have to play the other. And your YouTube channel will be for trademark also. Okay, so trademark in the sense it is a brand name, any word, any name, any
Sandil sir. Sandil sir, we are unable to hear you. Sandil sir.
So I hope that yes sir. Audible, sir. Sir, it is audible.
Sir, please go to concluding session. I think it is not audible to the students.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Okay.
I thank the organizing secretary of Fatima Modern College for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I come across the same type of issue when I was giving speech in Uttar Pradesh, some technical issues. So anyway, I thank all the college authorities and the organizing secretaries and coordinators for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my own views. Thank you one and all. Good day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now it is an interactive section. If you have any questions or doubt, you can ask.
You can ask. Or otherwise, directly.
Sir, I am Dr. Sathiraj. I think I am audible to you. So it was a nice talk and so interesting and convincing, and was so simple that even the UG level students can understand it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Unfortunately, due to the problem of internet connectivity, you couldn't conclude it. Thank you so much.
I feel very much because I have prepared for 1.5 hours. I thought of speaking for 1.5 hours. And in fact,
yeah. See,
Okay.
I was a senior professor. I was senior professor retired. See,
Nice meeting.
thank you so much. But I can ask a question.
Please, sir. Please. Sir.
That is, the question is very simple. See, a person first of all copies from Tamil. Then he translates in Google. Google translates to Malayalam. Then he translates to English. Then he translates to another language and finally to English. So, is there any tool to that is to find out such kind of plagiarism and copywriting?
Actually,
Translating from one language to another language, then to another language, and finally coming back to English.
Okay. And
Is there any digital tool to find out that?
It will not show plagiarism. It will
Yeah.
not show. Actually, this is a this is a secret method which is being used by a number of PhD scholars in number of institutions, because they are taking as you said rightly, they are taking the original material and translate into even French. Okay, for example, from Malayalam literature to French, and after that French to Malayalam, if it is returned, then immediately it will not show plagiarism. Okay, and even for copyright purpose also, it will be a great escape for those persons.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any questions from students community, please? Because these kind of webinars, it is meant only for the students community, and you are going to be the modern pillars of modern India. And any questions, please? Interaction. You can also speak in Malayalam so that the organizing committee can translate it in English. Yeah, related with R. Sendil Kumar. Nice question, fantastic question. But you see, the excavations and archaeological excavations, it comes under discovery, which is non-patentable, okay, which is coming under the category of non-patented right. It is a discovery only for inventions, innovations, new techniques, new designs, new technologies, new machines. You can go for patent, not for excavation purpose. Okay, excavation, it comes under government and it comes under discovery. Discovery differs from invention. Invention, it is a new thing, new technique. But the discovery comes under non-patent registration. Thank you. Very good question, Sendil Kumar. As I said, that the copyright is meant for writing. Suppose R. Sendil Kumar, he has written a book on economics or history, and copyright registration. Okay, all written materials from our mind, cinema, songs, title of cinema, drawings, paintings, you can go for copyrights. Okay, it is not coming under patent. Patent should be a contribution to the world society. Okay, I have already said that in case R. Sendil Kumar invents medicine for Corona-19, and that will come under patent. Even if you invented right now, if you have invented medicine for corona, you can override the patent right of Thomas Alva Edison. Okay, see, Thomas Alva Edison is the is a man. He was a man who has got number of patent rights. And if you are inventing medicine for corona, you can override. You can be outsmarting Thomas Alva. Okay. Even your observations you can register. Not only for this session, it's not only for questions, but you can give your observations, any remarks, any clarifications, you can register.
Thank you so much, sir. Even though we face some connectivity problem, it was really a wonderful experience for us. We get a lot of information to get and trademark. So it was nice experience for now. I would like to invite David, sir, Department of Political Science.
Hello, is it audible?
Audible, sir. Audible.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I would take this occasion to thank Dr.
Yes.
Senthil Kumar sir. Though he had some connectivity issues and he is in a remote area, he took the effort to share his knowledge regarding intellectual property rights with us. I would take this occasion to thank him. As we all know, as we have stated, that we live in an era where material resources have been commoditified and marketized by the global economy, and the resultant benefits have been actually been translated to both the parties, whether it is the buyer or the seller. But when it comes to intellectual property rights, what we have been seeing is when it comes to non-material sources, non-material resources, whether it's traditional knowledge, whether it's data, or whether it's innovations, inventions, or patent rights, what we have been seeing is an unbridled level of exploitation. There has been no material benefits, no financial benefits recurring to the seller of the intellectual property rights. So Sir has made it clear that to avoid such a situation or to overcome such a situation, what we need is a robust and elaborate regime of intellectual property rights has to be established. This is more of a concern for the developing world, because most of the patent rights or most of the intellectual property rights of the developing world has been actually negated by the global West or by the global corporations. So it is more particular with respect to the developing world. So Sir has enlightened us with that facts and with the facts related to patents and trademarks. And again, I would use this occasion to thank Dr. Senthil Kumar sir, Associate Professor, Alagappa University, Department of Political Science and Public Administration. Thank you very much, sir. And I would also like take this occasion to thank the principal of our college, Fatima Mata National College, Dr. Vincent B. Netto, who has given us all the support and all the needed infrastructure for actually organizing such type of an event, and who, in my knowledge, have not said a no to any such sort of academic activities or any such sort of academic innovations in academic activities. And I would also take this occasion to also thank the manager and pro manager of our institution, manager Reverend Father Anil Jose, and also pro manager Reverend Father Abhilash Grigori. Though they have not been able to participate in this webinar, they have done all the needed support. They have given all the needed support, including infrastructural and institutional support for organizing this webinar. I would like to thank them. And I would also like to thank the head of the history department, Dr. Francis Chellan, who has also been played an important role in organizing this webinar. And I would also like to thank Dr. Ranjini P, who has been the chief coordinator or the chief figure actually in organizing this webinar, who has taken the initiative to organize such a webinar on intellectual property rights. I would like to thank Dr. Ranjini P. And I would also like to thank the coordinator of IQAC, Dr. Shaiju PN, who has given all the technical support needed for organizing such a webinar. I would also like to thank him. Then I would also like to thank all the teaching and non-teaching staff of the Fatima Mata National College who have been supportive in organizing such a webinar. And again, I would also use this occasion to thank all the participants who have participated in this webinar, and particularly those who have been interactive, those who have been asking questions in this webinar and all. I would like to thank all the participants of this webinar, and thank you very much. Yes.
Hello, Ranjini teacher, shall we conclude?
Sure, sir, sure.
Okay, so we are just terminating the session. Dear participants, please be ensure you just submitted the feedback, only then you will get the certificate. Just I can wait for 2 minutes. Please fill the certificates, fill the feedback before that.